Hello, my name is Bryce Bender, and for my ME 470 midterm project, I created a Raspberry Pi drone. One of the goals I had going into this midterm project is I wanted to create something that would last, that I wouldn't want to throw away when I'm done with it, and that I'd really enjoy having and be worth the time and effort put into it. So I decided to create a robust quad with hopefully the ability to carry a 3-pound payload. In the future, I'd like to add a DSLR camera on there with a gimbal. But for now, I wanted the system to provide live video feedback and first-person view, so to speak, of what the drone is seeing to a smartphone. In the process, I wanted to learn about the DIY RC quad world, Raspberry Pis, and how to fly quads since I'm brand new to quadcopters. I also wanted to create something that's fully 3D printable since I have, or at least the frame is fully 3D printable, since I built a 3D printer about a year ago and I'm kind of a geek wanting to make one project create the other. So for the brain of the quad, I've got Raspberry Pi 3, Raspberry Pi sensor board, Raspberry Pi camera, and then the actuators is the brushless DC motors. The user input is from the RC transmitter, the radio controller. And the user interface is the smartphone, which provides the live feedback, or really any internet-compatible device that can connect to the internet. In this case, I'll be using my Android phone. Here's an image of what the quad looks like right after printing, and to show the scale and the sizing of it, you've got a full-size roll of filament right there. So I'm going to have 10-inch props on this bad boy, hopefully, with the goal to be able to get a lot more thrust that way, and I wanted to just make one quad that's powerful enough to do all the different things I want to do with it. Here's a quad with the electronics attached to it. You can see the Raspberry Pi there with the sensor shield on top, and it receives its power from that power module that connects to the 11-volt battery and only takes 5 volts of it to power the Pi. Here's a close-up. You can see the receiver right here that receives the RC signal from this antenna, and then that gets converted from PWM to PPM to talk to the board, and then back to PWM to talk to the electronic speed controllers and motors. There's another image right after my first flight with the propellers on it, and you can see the Raspberry Pi camera down here. Here's a video of flight. You can see I've got my smartphone down there that's giving off a hotspot. So the Raspberry Pi, upon being booted, immediately connects to that hotspot and provides live video of what the quad is seeing to my phone. How I connect to it is I type in the IP address of my, let's do it one more time, IP address of my Raspberry Pi into a web browser, and this kind of GUI type thing comes up. And from here I can even choose to download the video footage, which is what you see in the top right corner is the downloaded footage from my Raspberry Pi camera. I really enjoyed this project, and I look forward to learning to fly better and customizing it even more. Thank you.